Hey, yo, Red, you remember the record?
What record you talking about, man?
Talking about Minds Playing Tricks on Me by the Geto Boys.
Nah,
You don't remember that record?
I can't recollect.
Man,
of course I remember those.
Minds Playing Tricks on You.
Hey, it's Halloween's coming up, man. Of course.
Halloween fell on the weekend.
Well, hopefully, this year it doesn't, but it did. It did.
and it will again, and it will again. It will again. Yo, so obviously for the October show, we want to go in there. What's up, Cornerstoners? My name is Johnny Warbucks, and I'm here with Kalishnikov Red, and welcome to our 11th installment of Remember the Record. All right, today we're talking about the hit classic, Minds Playing Tricks on Me, which first released as a single back in July 1st, 1991. All right, but before we talk about any of that, in honor of the episode that's at hand, I'd like to take a moment of silence for DJ Ready Red, but Bushwick Bill. The Bushwick Bill.
I didn't know about DJ.
Yeah, man, he passed away, man.
No moment of silence,
R.I.P. to the Geto Boys, Bushwick Bill.
Yeah, and
DJ Ready Red.
And we're talking about health. We got another legend right now that is fighting for his life. Mad prayers to him, to his fam. Also, big influence on this guy.
Oh, for massive, man. Also, I mean, for the holiday season, you're probably gonna listen to a little bit of Bone Thugs and Harmony, but we're gonna give a prayer and positive vibe out to Crazy Bone.
Yeah, man.
Fighting for his life right now. At the time of this recording.
He's the low voice, he's baritone of
yeah. It's funny, so like the haters and like the casual listeners, man, they're always like, they sound like the same dude, just different pitches,
Nah, man. Nah.
They ain't right. Well, so with that being said, Red, what have you been listening to lately, man?
Ooh, man, a plethora of things.
Yeah.
But most recently I've been listening to Geto Boys. No, and I ain't even doing this because of the show. I'm a genuine fan of the Geto Boys, so my love for them goes back.
Yeah. On Facebook, I see you'll just be posting. You've been doing that all year. Like it'll just be a random song
all day, every day.
Dope.
All day, every day.
Okay.
Man, that's one of my
That's one of your joints.
That's one of my. There's so many of one of my.
I hear you quote that all the time. Shoot. Well, for me, man, I mean, Nas dropped another Magic, right? Yeah. And so I was listening to that, and I was listening to that a couple of times. I really, really, really fucked with it. A lot of people are arguing it's the best one out of his 6 recent releases.
Now, I heard it too. It's a great album. Nas is. I'm just gonna say this. I'm dying for a premiere in Nas.
You want him to stray away from Hit Boy,
No, Hit Boy is whoever. I mean, he's doing his thing, and I'm mad props to him. But in my ear,
it would be dope to hear him do one with Cream.
Yeah,
a whole album.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's like.
It could be like a new Gangsta or something.
Yeah, man. And rest in peace to Guru too, man.
Yeah, man. God, man, a lot of fallen soldiers.
Yeah, man.
Well, I'll say this. So besides Magic, right? I've been bouncing around, man. I've been bouncing around like Chino XL. Recently, I was listening to Blacklick. I don't know if heads are familiar with him.
Blacklick's tight.
Blacklick is legit.
Tight.
He's got some really good stuff. He's got a new album coming out in November called The Lie. That's I'm excited about. That's gonna be on Man Bite Dogs Records. Yep. But he's with Strange Famous. That's Sage Francis. Slow down, Gandhi, you're killing him. And we just did a show on the Rapper's Corner with that. A great interview with him.
Unfortunately, I wasn't there, and I wanted to be there. So Blacklick, forgive me if you watch this, but next time around, because we're gonna have you again. Next time around,
sure.
I'll be there.
You'll be there.
We're gonna talk about that alternative side to music.
Yeah,
the Ice Tea.
We're gonna talk about that today.
Yes, we will. Yes,
we have no choice to talk about it today. As a matter of fact, I think we can go right into these stats, right?
Yeah.
Let's go into the stats, yo. So this is a lot. This gets deep. This digs. So just listen up here, all right? So Minds Playing Tricks on Me is by the Geto Boys, which is Bushwick Bill, Scarface, and Willie D. But now, when the group was first formed, all right, Geto Boys, spelled Ghetto, all right, was an entirely different crew. You had Raheem, the Sire Jukebox, Sir Rap-A-Lot, which is where the record label got its name.
Rap-A-Lot, right?
Yeah. They were definitely trying to emulate New York rap at the time, and so they.
And then keep in mind, this is coming from Texas.
Yeah, this is all Texas rap, right? And the sound hadn't been. I mean, these are the guys who create that sound, but that sound didn't come yet because they were trying to do Run DMC shit.
Yeah, and even right now, he was re-listening. I was like, "Is that Run DMC?"
Right.
I was listening to Run DMC yesterday.
Car Freak sound just like.
And then I heard Geto Boys and I heard Ready Red. I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah,
now, this isn't.
Yeah, even Ready Red was kind of on that too a little bit. So look, after Raheem and Rap-A-Lot leave the group, Geto Boys adds DJ Ready Red. All right, Prince Johnny C. All right, along with this backup dancer that he was backup dancing for Geto Boys. This cat named Little Billy.
Yeah.
Right, and he eventually becomes Bushwick Bill. Right, but DJ Ready Red was actually involved with the current lineup at the very beginning.
Yeah.
And there was Big Mike.
Yep.
Big Mike was coming through a lot.
But Big Mike came.
He was kind of like a Flesh and Bone or a Capadonna.
But he came a little bit later.
Yeah. Oh, and then he becomes Full Force later. So I think hold on. Let me see here. So like after so DJ Ready Red was involved with the current lineup at first, but then he left once the release of Grip It on Another Level came out. Rick Rubin is the one that actually suggested that they renamed the group Geto Boys, like Geto.
This goes back.
Marketing
this goes back. Rick Rubin,
he was involved in it.
You know what I mean? So
he was involved in it. But that didn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
But later Willie D even leaves the group, and that was in '93. Big Mike became the replacement.
Okay, yeah.
But then Big Mike leaves the group, and Willie D returns in '96. And so OG member Ready Red, he died August 24, 2018.
I had no idea, man.
Heart attack.
And he he had a really awesome flow, man.
Yeah, I like
his energy and his flow. He wouldn't be like screaming at the mic, but like not aggravating the ear and flowing like tight, like step back. I was just like, chill,
kind of like some like NWA shit. But there was some West Coast influence for sure.
But I give it to Ready Red.
So he passed away from a heart attack. Bushwick Bill died from pancreatic cancer on June 19, 2019. A lot of people gave the flowers to Bushwick Bill. One of the most iconic and unique images and sounds.
I'll let you do your thing because I have a whole.
We'll get into all of. We're gonna get into all of that. Continuing on with the stats as is. All right. So this was recorded in 1991. The date of the single was released July 1st, 1991. It included the radio, the dirty, and the club, and the instrumental versions of the song on the single. And then the album appears later that week on We Can't Be Stopped, which was released July 9th, 1991. Released on Rap-A-Lot Records, which was founded by James Prince, through prior
a legend.
We're gonna talk about him briefly today too, without a doubt. The whole song was produced by Scarface entirely.
Yep.
It was written by Scarly. Did you see what I just did there? Scarface and Willie D. Yep. But there was also this Houston, Texas musician and producer named Doug King. He was a part of the writing process. The song is 5 minutes and 11 seconds long.
And the sample.
Yeah, Isaac Hayes, 1974, so classic. Hung Up on My Baby, which is that main guitar riff. And on the hook, the pitch was slowed down a little bit. And if I remember correctly, Scarface actually played that shit. Yep. Like they didn't loop a sample.
So Scarface. Well, I'll let you do your thing.
Okay, so look, Grand Central Stations, 1975.
I'm all excited.
We love this record. Soul Funk The Jam. So that drum sample throughout the whole song, it's slightly pitched, slowed down. That's Soul Funk The Jam.
Okay,
all right.
Okay.
1970, and then in the course the recreation of Scarface's line from the Geto Boys 1990 banger, Mind of a Lunatic. I sit alone in my four-corner room staring at candle.
Oh, that's the best.
Which is an opening line.
That's the best opening line. I remember on Facebook somebody had put, what's the best opening line? You were like, I got you stuck off the realness.
That's my favorite.
Which is a great one.
It explains everything.
But yo. Full wall staring at man.
Yeah. And that explains everything there too.
Yeah.
And he does it so well. Like you can tell there's pain and angst behind that, and there's honesty.
There's reality.
There's reality to it. And once again, that's another part that we'll dive into. So the song ended up going gold. The album went platinum. On the charts, it was number 23 U.S. Billboard Hot 100, number 32 U.S. Billboard Hot Dance Music and Maxi single sales.
Hold
10,
on.
yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. When did this come? The album
91,
July.
Yeah, summer.
Okay.
Summer 91.
I'll let you do your thing.
Okay,
I have something for that.
Number 10 U.S. Billboard Hot R&B hip hop songs, and then it was number 1 Billboard Hot rap song. So this song exploded for them. Mm-hmm. On the side note for this, the song was originally created by Scarface for his solo project, but the label wanted something that was special for the Geto Boys, and they saw that this was the way. Mm-hmm. Scarface produced and even recreated the guitar riffs from the Isaac Hayes sample himself, wrote his verses as well as Bushwick Bill's verse, and then Willie D got thrown in and he wrote his own verse, added that, and then the song was complete. The song was actually inspired by Scarface's grandmother. So this is then, and we'll talk about this too a little bit, but yeah, if you haven't seen this yet, Diary of a Madman, dude, that book right there is came out like almost 10 years ago. And right now, stuff that's happening online where people are talking about NWA and how they might have been like the spark of the destruction of like a generation.
Which we covered with Special Ed and check out our
on the newsreels, right? Yeah. So like he does a whole piece on this where it's like, holy shit, he's talking about what's happening right now on this. Yeah. Book is full of jewels. You guys ever hear that song by Johnny Nash? I can see clearly now the rain is gone. That's his cousin.
That's his cousin.
Yo, Scarface's whole family was doing music. His mom was part of the Watermelons. Dad was a player. His uncle was a DJ.
Yeah, like he grew up with.
He grew up around it.
See, I read that book and I told John to read that book because if we're gonna do this, we should do this correct. And I knew that book was full of gems. Like,
dude, I mean, and the chapters are fast as hell. Like, it's a very short read. Like, this is something that you could do if you're a reader. You can do it in a day. Yeah, you can do it in an afternoon.
And probably like a plane ride somewhere and a plane ride back.
Yeah, that's how I did it. Yeah. When I traveled to fucking Texas.
Yeah.
It only felt right. That's actually a matter of fact. Shout out to Rockport, Texas. I had to go out there for someone with family, and that's when I read the Diary of a
Gotta do the Fifth Ward Boys.
Yeah. I brought some of the murkier side of Texas out to the coastal region. Yeah, it was dope though. Let's see here. So what happens in the book, and the thing that was mentioned in the book is that he says that the song was inspired by his grandmother. So Scarface saw her like mumbling to herself or whatever, and he was like, "Yo, mama, what you talking about?" And she was replied, "Oh, nothing, honey. My mind's playing tricks, just playing tricks." And he was like.
See, okay, I knew this information, but like I haven't read this book in like 10 years. Last time I read it. So he's brilliant. I was like, yo, I forgot about it. It's true, man. And you know, like it's just
it's a song that is like coined as like the very first introduction to the 90s horrorcore sound, but also mental health being something that's discussed in music.
Mental health.
Like, everything else was like real. I mean, it was hardcore shit. And what they're talking about is that other part of it, the real stuff that's happening. And I don't want to jump right into the music video, but that's something that we'll bring up there too. So I'll let you take the floor on this. When you first hear this shit?
All right, I got one.
Let's talk about it.
All right, so basically what it is, the reason I got such an affinity to Scarface and the Geto Boys is because the Geto Boys and Naughty by Nature were the first 2 albums that I bought independently by myself. This album, specifically this album, is the one that I bought. And the cover of this album, we'll get to that too.
Oh man, yeah, we'll talk about that.
But when I first heard, My Mind's Playing Tricks on Me, yeah, it's dark, yeah, this and that, but there's an underlying like something's there that makes you think about like mental health. And Scarface, where he's like his verses is all about paranoia. And Bushwick Bill's verse is about hallucination, and Willie D's also about paranoia. But Scarface is also about depression. I often drift when I drive, having fatal thoughts of suicide. So like, and you can picture that. You're like, at least for me, I've been in that state where I'm driving and I'm like, I drift. And
because your head's just like off in it.
And I think about suicide, and I'm like, now I go back to reality. So for me, I suffer depression. So for me with Scarface, it really like touches me in a way where it's like, yeah, I get you, Chris, and I get Brad Jordan. Now the rest, like Willie D and Bushwick Bill. Bushwick Bill, You know, first of all, we got to mention that he is a small person.
Yeah.
I don't want to say, I don't know what the term is.
Yeah.
Dwarf, midget, small person.
He's short.
Yeah, he's about 3 foot. Was about 3 foot. And you know, he's a crazy looking guy with dreads and one eye missing. And why do I bring up the one eye missing? Why do I have this depressive like aspect of it? Is because Bushwick Bill also suffered from depression, and he was extremely suicidal. Scarface was, you know, he spent time in a mental asylum, like in a psych ward, and Willie D wasn't, but he was like he. I listened to the Geto Boys podcast, by the way. You guys should check it out.
It's super dope.
And Willie D is not only like he's a hard OG conscious guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's the best I can say, because he's conscious about the reality of his community, the reality of the world community, the reality of hip hop, and he's trying to change it and make it for the better. But he's OG. You don't want to mess with him because he'll kick your ass. You know what I mean?
A former boxer, this cat.
Yeah, and you see him in the videos with no shirt on, you're like, yeah, I don't want to. And it's all the videos. He's like another old Cool J, just a bit harder.
Yeah, it's a little more gritty. A little more dirt on that.
And from what I remembered, like when I was growing up, there was this thing, like I remember that some kids would be like, Willie D versus like Mike Tyson. You know, we were like, yeah, let's do it. No, but I never saw that because it never happened. But going back to it. So the reason I have that date, and I was like, that's the date, right? The 91.
Yeah.
So I turned 10 in 92. And my birthday was in July. So I literally bought that album like a year, like on basically 2 or 3 days, but a year old. And I was like, this is my shit. And I remember driving in the car with my mom's. I'm 10 years old, right? My mom's an immigrant, right? So like, my mom, I gotta let your nuts hang. You know,
you gotta let your nuts hang. Fuck a war!
And I was like, oh no. She was like, you know, had parental advisory. And, you know, back then in the 90s, it was like they were running CDs over because it was like, you know,
this was
like
a big
steamrollers. Right?
This was that era where, like, literally,
it was either make or break.
Truth, make motherfuckers lose their mind.
Yeah. Ronald Reagan era.
Yeah.
So man, like, you know, there's just so many songs by the Geto Boys, so many songs by Scarface. Scarface is my top 3 MCs. Like,
top 3 MC?
Yeah, he's
Scarface top 3 MC.
As a writer, he may not have like the best flow, this and that, but when he speaks, I just sit down and listen. Like,
it's so prolific. Like, I mean, there's almost like a sermon happening.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Some of the stuff, like when you hear, like, what is it? Never Seen a Man Cry. Like when you hear how he's vocal. His vocals.
No, the best one is
Smile.
Smile.
Your journey, Smile. And he actually does like a prayer at the end.
Yeah.
But like, what does he say there? There's this one. It's like often imagine a better world, but I'm a dreamer. Like, it's the way he's. It's such a simple bar.
Yeah.
But like, you're like, you totally understand that. You're like, yeah, but I'm a dreamer. Oh no, man.
And then
he's good with that.
When you know, and that it wouldn't. Willie D's also got his solo stuff that's amazing. Bushwick Bill's got his solo stuff that's amazing. But Scarface solo stuff, man, like,
I mean, come on, the Diary is like,
well, not even there's
but it's recognized as like one of the most like iconic albums in the genre.
No, it's Never Seen a Man Cry. I'm just
massive.
And you know what's sad? You know what's really sad? And this happens to a lot of artists. Like Scarface, I'm a big fan, was once like quoted saying, yeah, like, I'm paraphrasing it. I don't like none of my old shit.
He does. I want to say maybe that was on Drink Champs. He brought that up, but like he was like, I don't like any of it.
He's like, I hate that shit.
I hate it.
He's like, the one songs in My Mind's Playing Tricks on Me. That's the one that I'll pass.
No, he thinks it's like perfect.
Yeah, but
like, that's the only good one. This whole argument, I think he actually brings it up in the book too. But like he was saying that like and us being artists, we get it. Like when we listen to old stuff, like anytime there's that one inflection that didn't hit right, or there's a drag of a word, or there's like this like hiccup, right? There's just a tweak that needed to be done.
You always hear it.
We will hear it over and over.
But as a listener,
you will probably never hear it.
But I mean, I'm like, as a fan, I'm like, yo, like a small time dope game, cocaine, pushing rocks on the block, and nothing broke, man.
Broke, man.
Then like the there's just so much, man. So many. And like one of my favorite songs with can't remember the name of somebody samples Marvin Gaye.
Oh God, I don't know, man.
And it's like it's like 7 minutes, like just him spitting. Like,
did we just listen to it outside?
No. It's like Now I Feel You. Now I Feel You. That is an amazing song, man. Like, it's just so many. And then, so going back to like the emotional part of this, it's like there's many many things that in Scarface's verses on this song that just are in here constantly in my head.
Sometimes I feel like it's impossible to cope.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm the one that's doing dope.
I can't. Every time I go to service, but it's like I feel like God. Man, there's just so many.
That's on his second verse.
Yeah, and it's like every Sunday morning.
I can't keep a steady hand because I'm nervous.
Yeah,
every Sunday morning I'm in service. Can we talk about first off, I mean, we talked about your origin. My origin is real basic. Again, I bring this up probably every episode. I was late into the game. I definitely probably heard this on a BET Rap City top 10
Rap City.
Hits, Yeah, we got a chance to meet the person that created it yesterday.
We got a chance to meet the person created it.
Yeah, that's even a little bit more important. I mean, shout out to Rap City.
Rap City, man. Yeah, we saw him. We were like, "Yo, Rap City, son."
But we hung out with you for her. When I say hung out, was like we weren't like having.
It was a panel discussion.
Yeah, it's a little fireside chat at the Kennedy Center.
At the Kennedy, beautiful experience.
Dude, it was amazing.
Beautiful.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it for sure in another podcast. But so I want to talk about the music video a little bit because so I was researching this and every music video they're like produced by, directed by, shot at, like whatever. Like there's all this information. There was no information online that I could find to save my life about this. And
it makes sense.
So what I understand is that it was produced, directed fully by Rap-A-Lot. So like they put this together. Now how and who is beyond me right now. I mean, if you guys want to fact check and put something in the comment section, we'd appreciate it.
Yeah, I when later down the road when Geto Boys come out with their chopped and screwed stuff, I ended up buying a DVD that had all their videos, including Last Coin Truth on Me. And you see, a lot of their videos, they weren't MTV or Rap City quality.
No, they were dark.
Yeah,
they were lo-fi.
They're like that Whoop. That first Whoop.
Yeah, very gritty. Yeah, very gritty. Home recorded stuff.
But that's what made it beautiful, man.
Yeah, and this video in particular. So usually I come in here and I start sharing little tidbits about the video. I don't know on this show in particular. We haven't had a video like this one where every bar is visually represented. The video is just what they're rapping about. So it starts with him. Yeah, you see them.
With the cane.
When he's talking about in his first verse, he had a black suit, black hat, like our own.
Yeah.
And at the end, he was like, "I'm staring at some woman on the corner." The video, it's it looks like Scarface in the first joint. And then at the end of the verse, she lifts this woman.
And then it's the 5,000, and he Willie D runs the guy.
No, you see it. His part of the video is really wild, dude. He's like, maybe it's that dude that I shot on the block, and it's just a body that drives by, and there's some dude being like, "Damn, man, fuck up, bro." You just thought it was gold. You thought it was dope, but it was gold medal flour.
Yeah. And then Bushwick goes punching the cement.
Yo, and you see him bloody. Yeah. Yo, let's do it. All right, so at the very ending of the video, when he's punched the concrete. And he's going like this or whatever. This is such a great video. I mean, this is it's Halloween. This weekend, Halloween fell on the weekend. Me and Geto Boys was trick or treating,
robbing little kids for bags.
Yo, dog.
And he's little.
He's so slow. Yo, when he's fighting the big dude, he's 16. So in the video, he does the Super Mario jump. He runs and bing. Yo, and he takes him, and it's 3 cats beating him. But at the very end of the video, when he's all bloodied up, what do they do to him? The paramedics come, and they put him on the gurney. And then they put him in the joint, and it ends with him in the gurney. Now. This song comes off of the album Can't Be Stopped. All right.
Do you want me to, or do you want to go?
I'm gonna
on
like,
with the story?
should we show them the album
Of
cover?
course, show them the album
So,
cover.
so we'll post it up on the joint, right?
Yeah.
We don't need my phone, right?
No, but we'll do both. Fuck it, forget about it.
Like, check this out. So, like, yeah, we're definitely gonna post that video up, so that picture up. So, like, there it is. We got Willie D and Scarface pushing Bushwick Bill on a gurney through a hospital. This is a real fucking thing. Like, you see, so you want to break it down?
Okay,
I'm gonna let you break it down.
So
this is good shit.
So Bushwick Bill, like I said, suffered from depression, and mixing that with alcohol, and mixing that with hard drugs.
Hard drugs.
There's many stories about Bushwick Bill. You can look it up on YouTube.
There's some wild ones.
Crazy
I just
stories.
listened to the one with MC
Search, right?
And crazy, Lemo. You should look that up.
Yeah, the relationship between Willie D and Bushwick Bill was never good.
Pretty toxic.
It was never good. And even here, like, and I don't know if they knew like consciously, but you hear like this intro to this one song. It's like I would just want to die, or 151. I can't remember which one, but no, I just want to die. Where Willie D and Bushwick Bill are in the car, and Bushwick Bill's like, I'm gonna shoot myself, man. I'm gonna shoot myself. Willie D's like, go ahead and do it, man. Go ahead and do it. I don't care. He's like, I don't care. He's like, I got this automatic. I'm gonna shoot myself with the automatic. He's like, oh shit. But
it's so believable because
Willie and Bushwick don't like that. That's something that. And it's sadly when Bushwick died, Willie was just like, I'm not gonna go to somebody's funeral that I don't like.
Yeah, it's
you know what I mean. So I don't know. I can't speak on that. But Bushwick Bill, like with the fame, the drugs and the alcohol were more. You know, it became more. You had more of it. And access.
Too much, too fast.
And
this is a classic story.
And his depression was right there beside him the whole time. So. The story goes that he was with this girl, and this girl had a kid, and
that's right.
And that like so there's a little bit of weirdness here because Bushwick says something, but Bushwick will also say something else later down the road. Bushwick says that this was more so she can get the money if he died. So
yeah, life insurance policy.
Yeah, life insurance policy.
This is fucked up.
Right.
This is him fucked up.
So he's like, yeah, just kill me, just kill me, right? And she's like, no, I don't want to kill you. I'm not gonna kill you. So he actually grabbed the kid and was threatening to kill the kid or throw him outside the window.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
he's gonna throw him out.
Yeah, and then she, like, obviously being a mother, she like closed her eyes and shot him, and it didn't kill him. It shot him in the eye, right? Well, it could have, literally, because it could have gone straight to the brain, but it didn't. It shot him in the eye. So
computer magic. Bring that picture up one more time. Bing.
Yeah.
So like you see this eye, right? So like what happens is like they're all like downstairs. And what is it? Jay Prince, Willie D, Scarf? They all in the hospital.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, hey, listen, what are we gonna do about this album cover?
Yeah.
Which I want to say it was Jay Prince,
and it's
right?
Bushwick Bill. Bushwick Bill.
They're like, is he dead?
In the middle of his eye, literally gone. Like, let me even might as well zoom in here if I can.
I'm telling you, we'll load up. We put the picture up.
Yeah, we'll put the picture up.
Yo, he says straight up and down. They're like, hey, listen, he's alive. He's gonna survive. They said, what are we gonna do about this album cover? And that's when they were like, we could do this shoot right now. And Willie D was just like, I'm down, let me go get him. And what? He goes in and the dude is fucking like on all this drugs. He's like, hey, listen, we're trying to do this album cover. You down with that? And he was like,
yeah.
He apparently was just like, whatever, man. Whatever, man. You know what I mean? And so they prop him in the gurney. The gurney isn't his. Like, they put him in the gurney.
That was the actual him going into the room.
And they're like, hey, wait, expose the eye so we can show how real this is. So they endanger Bushwick.
Yeah. Because of the infections.
Get an infection on it. And when you see and look at this picture, man. I mean, like when you're looking at it, like Willie D is like he's up at the forefront, right? Mm-hmm. But then you got Scarface in the back, and you can see how uncomfortable Scarface is with this.
Yeah.
He is not cool with this one fucking thing. Like, look at that face, dude. He brings it up in other interviews.
Yeah.
And in retrospect, even Bushwick was like really upset about it. Like he really hates this album cover. because this bothers him, because this is real trauma, real pain, and a real fucked up situation that was going on.
Willie D's like,
I know, he's just like, I'm doing that, I'm getting my shit, I'm getting this money.
I don't care.
I'm not a Jew.
No, but they
so fucked up.
So yeah, and then like the other side of the story is that he suffers from depression. That was just suicidal, like his whip going out. He even has a song.
Word up. I was gonna mention
where he literally word for word says exactly what went down.
If you want to hear the insight on Bushwick Bill's on his side, his part of his take on it.
His take on it, basically.
Go.
I mean, the eye, bitch.
Go look up. Go look up Ever So Clear.
Yeah, Ever So Clear. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's like, you didn't kill me. Who shoots you in the eye?
Who shoots you in the eye? Why didn't you?
So yeah, I mean, this is all mental health. Everything about Geto Boys. It's not so much. I mean, this street. It's definitely street.
I mean, Scarface was a drug dealer.
Yeah, I mean, no, all that is true. But there is some deepness to this group, man.
Scarface actually went into psych wards.
Yeah.
Like, if anybody's ever had to be like inpatient and had to go through that process and what that is like,
his mom basically was just like, I can't.
Just dropped it. Didn't even let him know. He was just like, this is it. This is where you at now.
Yeah, and like
because he was like fucking fighting. Like he was like a little kid. He was a little kid. And he was like just fighting everybody and breaking shit and stealing shit. And once he got into the dope thing and started selling drugs.
But it wasn't. He didn't even. I want to say in the book, he like tried to commit suicide
several times. In the book, he actually goes into detail about some of them. But he like rattles off a bunch. He's like, you can think about it, like overtaking pills, slitting wrists. And he then, in retrospective, now that he's healthier, he was like, a lot of this was me crying out for attention.
Man, and that's
what the mental. That's what depression is. Is a lot of the stuff that you do, that the radical stuff that we do or have done, is because we're crying for attention. We and we're crying for help. Yeah. And we don't necessarily want to die.
Yeah, no. That's the thing.
We want to.
Yeah.
In a sense, but we don't really want to.
Right.
And so anybody who's ever had, I mean, both of us sadly have had that experience. You know, and so this is why a group like Geto Boys is so relatable to us.
Yeah.
Is because, I mean, granted, look, I was never locked down in like some psych ward, right? But I definitely had the whole experience. And I'm not going to go into details with it. But all I'm saying is that, like, these are cats that found their way out of it. And then they shared it with the rest of the world with songs like Mine's Playing Tricks on Me and a bunch of others. But, like, this is the record.
Yeah. And this is why, like sometimes, like, you see it all over TikTok. They're like, you should have stayed, because when you stay, like, Scarface ran for office in Texas, man. Bushwick Bill was on TV like so many times in all the shows and things, and then Willie D has a bomb ass podcast. I mean, Willie D wasn't suicidal like that, but I'm just saying.
But I'm saying, if it wasn't like, if you leave,
then none of that happens.
None of it happens.
Probably not even this show.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
Yeah. So
never sleep on it. Because of the time, I want to keep up on the time. I want to quickly talk a little bit about some of the lyrics here. So typically, I try to do like a highlighted. What the hell? Hey, it's a real show. Highlighted lyrics. I try to quote stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I wrote every opening. Well, so usually it's everything. I did that like Will Smith with like a vibe, right? This is a vibe, but every opening and closing bar from every verse are the best parts of the song. We got At Night I Can't Sleep. I toss and turn. This is the bodies being burned.
That is like
fucking so good. And then he ends that one where he's like, I'm staring at the woman on the corner. It's fucked up when the mind's playing tricks on you. Yo, so good. Willie D is like, I make big money. I drive big cars. Everybody know me. It's like I'm a movie star. It's the way he does it though. Like I'm scared of them models. And then he's like,
$1,000.
I roll with my boys because I'm paranoid. I love the way he
I love it, man. I love
the way he rap, dude.
I love it.
And so he's like, I keep looking over my shoulder, people around corners.
My mom's playing tricks on me.
Yo, the way he does it, dude. And of course, like the very iconic. Oh wait, well, hold on. We still got Scarface the second verse. So he's like, day by day, it's more impossible to go.
I feel like I'm the one that's doing dope.
Yo,
now check it real quick. On one of my songs called Fatal Thoughts about mental health, I sample in my hook, often drift when I drive, having fatal thoughts of suicide, because that's what the song's about.
I think this verse is the most powerful one.
Yeah. Oh, by
I don't know if it's my favorite one, but it's the most powerful.
Yeah, it's like Melly Mel's on.
Oh yeah, because it's so real. Yeah. Like I think that when you're talking about the message, the message in this song is completely really wrapped up in a bow with this verse.
Yeah. No, it's like Sunday morning I'm in service praying for God for forgiveness. I know He's looking at me, but every time I feel like something lonely. So that's what I'm saying, man. Like
he was talking about this chick that he ran away, that he left, and then he's like, now she's back with another. Now I'm realizing that I love her.
Yeah, man. All those things.
That's what happens. Like you push the shit away.
Like it's like he talks about suicide, but he's like, I can't because I got a kid or something like that. Like, so it's man.
Because then my child will be a bastard.
Yeah. Damn. It's like so man. It's like that verse right there alone for me is one of the best verses of all hip hop.
Yo, that's real talk.
That the message from Melly Mel, that verse alone is one of the best. Like there are certain verses in hip hop that I'm just like. Nothing.
Dude, you're right. It just stands the test of time, man.
Perfection.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Real shit.
Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was that broke, man, I couldn't picture this. So many, like, perfect.
I do love that one.
Perfection, man.
So, like, and then, of course, the very last, Bill. The very last verse is Bushwick Bill. And it's,
this Halloween up on the weekend. Me and Geto Boys were trick-or-treating. Robbing little kids for bags.
He's a small until the lawman got behind our ass. Yo, that's just funny, yo.
And then about 6 or 7 feet. And I asked them, now he's seeing them in my sleep. So we triple teamed on them, dropping them motherfucking bees on them. The more I swung, the more blood flew. Then they disappeared, and my boys disappeared too. God damn.
Homie.
God damn.
My mom's playing too.
God damn.
Yeah. And the visuals in the video is crazy.
Yeah.
Like I mean, again, like it's like every beat. Like and that part in particular is probably the most interesting.
And that's
like hallucination shit.
Scarface.
Well, yeah, he wrote I didn't know that. I didn't know that until I read the diary.
Scarface is my boy, man.
It wasn't until I read this. It wasn't until we started doing the podcast. Like I thought Bushwick did that shit himself. Yo, it's such a good fucking joint, dog. Bar for bar, video visuals, just the whole like persona, the backstory to the album cover. Like this is, and during the time when like everyone is like, this shit is glorifying,
satanic.
It's got to be such poisoning our youth, which is once again like
the same argument.
I mean, look. So we got Western movies going. We've got the news. We got stuff that's actually happening in neighborhoods. We have history in America with systemic structures.
Yeah.
Like you trying to tell me that
this isn't a symptom.
This is what caused it.
Yeah.
And in the book, he's talking about like. You think we're glorifying this shit? And he goes down a list of just all this crazy shit of people who fucking got killed.
Mr. Officer talks about that very well. It talks about like the Iran-Contra scandal.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, this is what was going to Reagan all over this.
He's not excited about this shit. This is what's happening. And now he's given basically like, ghetto journalism. And so certain and impressionable people, young people, they're impressionable no matter what. You want to blame it on video games, you want to blame it on music, you want to blame it on food.
All I'm gonna say is that in regards to that,
the system, the parents,
that's it.
The household.
It's special ed. It comes from a different breed and a different time.
He ain't lying about.
He's not. No,
there's a lot of stuff there that I agree with. I mean, but to say the words that he used was the cause.
No.
Was the catalyst, the start.
Like gangster rap is a symptom of the environment that this country created for those people. So at the end of the day,
and then the larger machine found money in it, and they sold the shit out of it.
Yeah. So I mean, if you want to blame anything, blame capitalism,
blame society.
Yeah. But no, man, no. Geto Boys and look, man, I grew up with gangster rap from Snoop to Cube to Geto Boys to NWA and all that stuff. Geto Boys to me. And all those people, if I didn't know about Geto Boys, or I didn't know about Ice Cube, particularly both those, I would have never picked up a book.
Yo,
so don't tell me about if I followed the school route. I would have never read a book because 90% of the people that I went to school with don't read today.
Yeah, that's true, man.
And I'm the one who reads today because of Ice Cube, because of the Geto Boys. So man, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But
don't fake it and get it twisted, man.
Nah, man. But like going back to it, man. that album will always mean a lot. The whole Geto Boy catalog will always mean a lot to me.
Do you want to give a few minutes to Jay Prince?
Prince.
Before we get into the game?
Yeah, no, that's good because I wanted to bring you into that too. So, Texas, okay, now we're going to get into a little bit of a controversy thing here. Okay, because Texas, to me, is its own thing.
I had people argue that it's not even the South.
I don't.
A lot of people I had an argument with my wife saying it was West Coast. I was like, Texas.
Well, I wouldn't say it's West Coast. I would not say that. But Texas is its own thing because it's not even like the North. What is that? Midwest. It's not like Midwest.
The sound is nothing like that.
And then you got like Atlanta and like Georgia, like Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee. Nothing sounds like.
Yeah,
they may use some of Geto Boys' stuff like in their samples, but music's completely different.
The music's
entirely. And then New York is New York, obviously. Mm-hmm. California's California, obviously.
Everything else.
So for me, Texas is its own thing, right? And like musically, you have like two major people in Texas for me, which is Jay Prince, DJ Screw.
Yeah, they created the entire fucking thing.
Yeah. So Jay Prince, Rap A Lot Records. Like I ain't gonna say how he ended up getting money. But I will say he ended up getting a lot of money, and he used that money
and heavy ass connections.
Yeah,
to boot with it.
Extremely hard connections.
Right, heavy connections.
And took that money and created what we know today,
an independent label.
Right, as Rap A Lot Records. Now there has been some controversy with him and the FBI.
Mm-hmm.
So just we're not gonna get into that, but you can hear it all over the album.
Oh yeah,
like all over. Like there's recordings with phones and all that stuff. Like, so it's legit. And he had his, that guy was keeping an eye on him because of connections and amount of money he had. He had a ranch, and in this ranch, like they would just hang out.
Scarface is like, yo, man, this motherfucker would be like, go record shit. Drop me off at this ranch in the middle of nowhere. And he would be gone for days. It was like, there was nothing I could do but rap and write. Yo, talk about like an interesting business practice, but like lock you in the room and make a hit.
Yeah, man.
Like that's exactly, but I mean, it was open.
But this is where it's an interesting tidbit here. You hear that a lot in rock. You never hear that in rap.
Where they like travel to a spot and they just like lock them down.
But Geto Boys are the only ones that were locked down, didn't leave until that junction.
Yeah.
That's just like all the rock stars out there, like 9 Inch Nails and so on. 9 Inch Nails, I think, rented the house where the Manson and did his album there. So that's what people do. Yeah, but like Jay Prince is
he birthed the whole
if it wasn't for
region.
Yeah, if it wasn't for him, Texas really wouldn't be a thing today. You know what I mean? When it comes to the music thing. And I'm not from Texas. This is just from what I've gathered from listening to Texas rappers. Screw and Jay Prince. Those are the kings of Texas. Now, if we're going to label it the South, who's the best Southern rapper? For me, number one is always going to be Scarface.
You no question.
That's hands down, absolutely. That's my thing.
I struggle with it.
I like a lot of other people. I like Outkast. I like Andre. I like a lot of people from Goody Mob is another one of my favorite groups. 3 6 Mafia, forget about it.
Lord Infamous is probably my biggest influence.
That whole Tennessee sound.
From the South.
That whole Tennessee sound. Okay, see.
Okay. So that's for me.
But do we consider Texas South?
I'm putting Texas in the South.
Okay.
They call themselves the South. I mean, like come on.
No, I don't think I think they call themselves just
they're just Texas.
Yeah, because I like.
It is its own region though.
And this is the beautiful thing. Yeah, it is.
Is New Orleans is that
that's the South? Like Texas, I don't know. Just Texas is its own thing. There might be a debate here. Some people may consider the South. For me, it's a lot of Mexicans in there, so that's like why I don't consider it the South. I consider it its own.
It's a lot of people, are like, hey, Texas is it's a part of Mexico.
Yeah. So the whatchamacallit, I mean, I love Scoot and Chop. I love
that sound.
Like, and the beautiful thing about hip hop in Texas, and you don't see that too often in the West Coast. It's just unfortunate. Is this like Brown and Black got no problems with each other. They do music. Bushwick Bill did one of my favorite songs with SPM.
Yeah.
And so there you go, man.
There
you go, man. Like, yeah. So that's my thing. So I wanted to get into Jay Prince and
Shout out to Jay Prince, man.
Who's your favorite from the South? Who's your top number one? For me, it's always gonna be Scarface. I know that's gonna be debatable. A lot of people seem to be like, Scarface is so boring. Listen, study the way he writes, and you'll never say boring.
Did he work with anybody on the East Coast? Did he work with any of those big clicks?
To my knowledge, no, but I'm probably wrong. But I know he did a song with Ice Cube, and Ice Cube. I had
That's my choice.
I had this book and I had Ice Cube's book. And Ice Cube talks about how his favorite rapper is Scarface, and Scarface talks about how one of his favorite rappers is Ice Cube.
Oh, I love it.
So when they both did a song together, they were both like schoolgirls, like the biggest fans.
Just fanboying each other.
Like straight up. They're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
And they put together a fucking banger.
Yeah, man, they did, man. What is this like down with Khalid Abdul Muhammad? It's like with the scar face.
Scar on my face. Trying to put a scar on my face.
Yeah, man. And
I'm the illest.
Yeah, no. And then Scarface, man. It's just that's what I'm saying. I was so happy when like Wu and Cypress, when Wu and Cypress, when Cypress and Cube, when Cube and Scarface, and that song. Yeah, that's it. You asked about Coogee Rap, man. Did a song with Bushwick and Scarface.
Oh man, I bet that's a monster.
It's a monster. I just can't remember the name of it. That song's amazing too. So.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
I think with the time allotted, we do need to get into some of these games.
We do. Sorry, it's just this Geto Boys, man.
There's a video that could be 2 hours long. Yeah. And I'm trying to like kind of regulate some of it. It's tough, man. We're gonna start. We're gonna put this up on the page here, but I got it right here for my man to look at. We're gonna start off with singles only. All right. So, I mean, aside from the hit single, Mine's Playing Tricks on Me, what other chart-topping single is your favorite by Geto Boys?
Oh, man.
So we got Car Freak, You Ain't Nothing, Run This, I Run This, Be Down, My Musician, Do It Like a Geo, Ain't With Being Broke, Crooked Officer, 6 Feet Deep, Straight Gangstaism, The World is a Ghetto, Ghetto Fantasy, Gangsta Put Me Down, Yes, Yes, Y'all, G Code.
Okay. This is
all bangers.
This is all bangers, but out of my okay, I gotta break it down to 3. You gotta give me 3.
What?
All right,
you gotta pick one, man.
You gotta pick one. 2. Come on,
you can only pick one.
All right.
Which 3 are you having trouble with?
So my 3 Ain't With Being Broke, Do It Like a Geo, and well, actually it's 4. Ghetto Fantasy.
Yeah, I love that.
And The World is a Ghetto. But I will say, out of those 4, The World is a Ghetto.
Man, I'm going to go with why you pick that one?
The
message behind it with Jay Prince saw the world as a ghetto.
The music, the sample, but there's literally one of my favorite verses is on that song, and it's by Bushwick Bill. And he's like, I hate this. You guys, this happens all the time with us. We're like,
it's right there on the tip of my tongue.
But he's all like, making victims out of poor people, something black and Latino, and I like, I love that Bushwick always like gives us shout outs, you know, from SPM to like his songs and like 500 guerrilla warfare, man. He talks about guerrilla warfare in Africa. That's one of my favorite. But honestly, like Crooked Eyes, Ain't With Being Broke. Like a dope fiend, move left, jump out of a window, do it like a Geo, man.
Do It Like a Geo is my choice. Do It Like a Geo is easy for me.
Ghetto Fantasy is about his mom.
And the video is super hot. But like Do It Like a Geo though is so good.
Oh, God,
I like G Code. Do It Like a Geo, he's going in on New York, like, and it's not like dissing, but they're like, why the fuck ain't you giving us the love that we command and deserve and respect?
But you see that with a lot of rappers from that time.
Andre 3000, what did he say, man? He was like, the South got something to say.
And even like the West Coast. I mean, well, the West Coast was a little bit of a mixture because I would say like Ice-T.
Early on, though.
Ice-T was jumping back and forth New Jersey, New York, and California.
Cypress Hill was doing that. Like the early stages.
Yeah, the early
they were mingling.
Yeah.
But when they tried to create their own unique sound, there was backlash on what they were doing.
Of course, right.
I mean, Common, I used to love it, right?
Yeah.
Salty about. I'm not salty shooting with them boys.
Ice Cube, like. So I don't know, but for me, that's why I say Geto Boys is its own thing. I don't there's no way I can say Geto Boys is the same as Atlanta.
No, I mean sound wise,
Jermaine Dupri and Puffy and Jay Prince.
Yeah, birthed an entire generation of music, 100%. So, I think the next one up is our deep cuts. Aside from the songs that garnered chart positions and/or music videos, what is your favorite record off of We Can't Be Stopped? You know, so and honestly, the big joint that they had was Mine's Playing Tricks on Me. So it's any of them.
You know,
so you got like the Rebel Rap Family and Punk Bitch Game, which are like kind of more skits rather. But the songs we got is We Can't Be Stopped, Homie Don't Play That, Another in the Morgue, Chucky, I'm Not a Gentleman, Gotta Let Your Nuts Hang, Fucking War, Ain't We're Being Broke, Quickie, The Other Level, Trophy.
Okay, so when I was a kid, right, like I had to be real careful with this album with what songs I played in front of my mom. So it's always my mom's playing tricks on me. Anytime the customer would be like, "Oh, my mom," so like, yeah, and today the school was awesome. Like, you know, it'd be just yeah. So, but secretly I would listen to it, and then I at that time. My favorite was Gotta Let Your Nuts Hang.
It's just funny, man. Gotta Let Your Nuts Hang.
But as I grew older, and I got the videos, and I saw the videos for these songs, Chucky became one.
Chucky's so good.
Yeah, and then
right now, with the time that you guys are listening to this video, get in the holiday spirit, bruh.
Yeah.
Chucky is so good. Chucky is on the Johnny Warbucks Halloween mix. I have a whole horrorcore mix.
And I want to say the majority of that is Bushwick, right?
It's only Bushwick.
So you see his mentality, how fucked up he is. He's like, I go fishing in them babies' heads.
Yo, it's just demented.
It's like with frog legs, like just like. You're like, what?
Don't you want to play with me?
Yeah, it's like I didn't even think you were gonna go that way. You went frog legs. Like, who says that?
Yo.
But the England Being Broke is one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
I, as a producer, I always end up telling you guys this. I found England Being Broke sample, and I found the My Mind's Playing Trick sample, and I have those vinyls, and I'm like, God damn it! Like I would use this loop, but no, it's insane.
It's seats taken, man.
Yeah, seats
taken, baby. I'm gonna go with Trophy though. Willie D is hilarious. He's demanding it once again, just like Do It Like Gio. I'm commanding my respect. I deserve this.
Yeah.
You know, I want my fucking props.
Yep.
So give me my goddamn trophy.
Yeah, that's Willie
like,
D,
he's
man.
so fucking aggressive about it.
He's aggressive, man.
And we'll get into it with the rest of the games, but when we get to the verses, but yo, he fucking goes hard.
Yeah.
So I don't know. For me, I gotta give it up to Trophy.
And the Ain't We're Being Broke. He's like grocery bills like something shitty. All the milk we had was coming out of mother's titty. Or something I was like, damn.
All the verses, man. So look, speaking of verses, though, we are going to be pitting some songs against each other, declaring which one's better over the other, right? So we're going to start off with, and we're talking about Can't Be Stopped tracks only, not the artist, but just off of this album alone. Who's the better rapper? It's Scarface, Bushwick, Willie D.
On what track?
On the album, Can't Be Stopped. Just the album itself. And we'll break down each one individually here.
I mean, it's hard to say, man, because they're not like each other, and they're so good sounding alike, but they're like together, but they're also so good sounding solo.
Yeah.
They
amplify on this album.
Scarface will always be my number one writer in like singing guy, but they're pretty much equal in my opinion when it comes to this.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Like I can't.
You don't want to pick one.
No, it's not that I don't want to pick one. It's like I don't know. It's like this. They're just so good. Like Willie comes with it, and Scarface's like, yeah, like this is how I think, and Bush was like, yeah, so they're so good in their own avenue, but together they're great.
Yeah. So look, with Scarface, he's my favorite rapper of the three. And the one I studied the hardest, right? So for me, Scarface is number one. But off this album, my favorite tracks and a lot of my favorite verses come from Willie.
Willie D's great, man.
He's just so fucking. He's like an intimidating ass guy.
I love his sound. I love his aura when it comes to
Don't ever want to get in front of Willie D and say something stupid.
Okay, so we got MC Hammer.
We love MC Hammer.
We got Willie D. And we got Tretch.
All three of them, if they ever Just three of them walking down the street.
I'm going to a different country. like yeah, I'm
scary ass people, man. Willie D is a scary ass dude.
Yeah, I mean he's a nice, awesome guy.
When you hear him on a podcast, he's like a fucking teddy bear. Yeah, he's so genuine.
But man,
bro, like I'm telling you,
man.
Yeah, so that's where my head's at with that. Okay, so beyond that, let's get into these specific verses. So what I'm doing here now, we've got the artist. So this album's unique because they did solos like several times.
Yeah.
So let's go right down the lines of these cats. Let's start off with Willie D. What's the better song? Oh, we don't play that. I'm Not a Gentleman. Trophy.
I like I'm Not a Gentleman.
I do think that's a funny. I'm not surprised to hear that you would say that. It's fun. It's a funny record. Yeah. It's like basically it's like it's a response to ladies first. Ladies first. Like bitch. It's so fucking hard. It's just yo, man, I love the women, yo. Don't get it twisted. It's not that we like it because we're like, hey, like.
No, it's like MC Ren. I said, man, I threw a chair to that over there because he was standing there.
It's just like so blatantly fucking disrespectful. That's the point, that it's humorous. We ain't going out into the world like this. No. Like, dude, it's just funny.
I got a sister, I got a mother.
Yeah, same here.
I'm the uncle to his little girl.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got none of the love for women. But like, I mean, obviously, we all get like mad at people, and that's where this vent happens. You know, so these songs are like where we're just like, someone cuts you off, and you're like, man, I could just kill that guy.
Like Will Smith, bitch.
You saw my beeper, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, so. I just want to make sure that we're very clear about that. But yeah, okay. So you're Not a Gentleman. I already said it. Trophy's my favorite record on the album, I think, outside of Mine's Playing Tricks. So, what about, okay, so we got Scarface's record. So we got Another in the Morgue, Gotta Let You Know Saying, Quickie. And you already, I think, answered the question.
Yeah, man, I don't really know the saying.
I'm going to go with that one, too, though. I mean, I think Morgue.
The Morgue is awesome.
He goes hard. That's more like the classic Scarface for me. For whatever reason, I felt like he's doing more like almost like pimp shit on this. You know what I mean? Yeah. But this is like probably like when you're thinking about it, like this is like the most NWA shit on the album. It's like the Scarface shit. I love all three of those songs, but Gotta Let You Know Saying.
Yeah, it's just what it is, man.
Now, this I think is actually going to be a little more challenging because, like, Bushwick has some like banger iconic. Now, you did just say Chucky.
Yeah.
But what about Fucking War or the other level?
I mean, and even first of all, like Bushwick being so small, like he comes at you the most crazy.
He's the biggest one in the room.
Yeah. So like, those songs are great.
The intensity of Fucking War is pretty hard.
But Chucky
is its own thing.
It's man, I like politics and all that stuff, man, but one thing when it comes to rap and the other attest to it, I'm very much like horrorcore. Like
we're
and you know, listening
to big horrorcore.
Listening to this, I'm like, yo, I hear a lot
of our influence.
Yeah, I'm like I'll something with a dog's bone. You know what I mean? Like like that comes from Bushwick Bill because nobody thinks of like the dog
like off the wall shit.
Like all that dark shit of me comes from them.
Yo,
especially Bushwick. So you know, like, and he's just so small. It reminds me of like the kids, you know, like who said something about the kids? I'm like, was it like Old Dirty Bastard and like something? Yeah, this is for the kids basically, but like, you know. I'm just saying, like, me and Mariah.
Go back, like, baby, the pacifiers.
I couldn't connect it, but
the way you fucking did it was all right. Hey, guys, shout out to Old Dirty Bastard Mariah Carey, man.
Shout out.
People are going to think that's like our favorite song in the world.
Shout out to the shout outs.
Shout out to the shout outs. Can I say shout out to shout outs on this record, on the show?
There you go. Shout out
to shout outs.
It is what it is.
Everybody take a drink every time I say shout out. Yeah, okay, so, how about this one, man? Mine's Playing Tricks on Me versus Damn It Feels Good to Be a Gangster.
Ooh, that's a good one, man.
Because those are like the big ones.
Yeah,
I love both of those equally, and they both have like really surprising finishing verses.
Yeah.
Both of the beats are super on point. The subject matter is great.
There's two songs from the Geto Boys that I I have verses in here.
Just like forever.
It's Mind Swing Tricks on Me and the gangster one, man. Like the real gangster don't flex nuts. Yeah. Real gangster.
Because real gangsters, they know they got him. It's just the way he says it too. He's like, because real gangsters know. And it's like the give the Republicans, like Bush and Bill comes as the president. No,
man.
Thank you.
Man. Like
I got the whole world swinging all my nuts.
Man. Okay,
that's so hard. And he's like the biggest, and he's like, hey, the politicians are the biggest gangsters in the world.
Yeah. No, shoot, man.
Shit. That's tough, right? I can't pick, but
I'm doing equal. I'm
no,
wrong with you. You know, you did it. I can do it too.
No, we gotta pick one, man. I'm gonna look. If we're gonna do this, I think I listen to and relate to Mind's Playing Tricks on Me more. Obviously, because I myself ain't not a gangster, but there's nothing fucking cooler than
that's what it is. That's what it is.
Like, there's just a fucking vibe.
If I'm feeling my lows and my blues,
yeah.
No, but
when you're up and feeling like you fucking got some shit to flex,
like doing my thing, and it feels good to be a gangster.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
And I will say this, like, a lot of the Geto Boys was used in a great independent crappy movie
comedy,
but it was one of the best scenes.
No, The Office.
No, Office Space.
Office Space. Office TV show.
Yeah.
Office Space, bro. Like, man, like there's a lot of Geto Boys.
There's a lot of Geto Boys. Like
there's a lot of Scarface.
Yeah.
When he's listening to Poindexter's in the car, it's like, I got my pistol point.
And he like sees a black guy rolls up the window.
And if you listen to the song, which one was that? Was that Jesse James?
Yeah.
Was it Jesse James?
It was Jesse James. I got my pistol point.
Yeah. Not chocolate, let the motherfucker ass drop. And let the homies know who's done it. It's just like the particular lyrics, and you see this like mad Poindexter dude, suit tie, glasses, like some fucking like wiry hair, and like so in the part of the song, he goes, you gotta realize something, and that's when he like rolls his window up
because there's a black guy walking by,
and as soon as he walks back, he's like, I got this demon up inside of me. I can't talk to my mother, so I'll talk to my daughter. And you know what's fucked up? Because I love that bar, but every time I hear it, I kind of laugh now because of this fucking movie.
That and like when they take the computer out,
no, welcome to the motherfucking erection.
no, we come in hard.
Oh yeah. Welcome to. And they got like bats in there, just straight up like fucking games.
And then like, they have a good Ice Cube one there too, where they're like doing the flip with the car, the memory card. It's like
you know how we do it.
Yeah, no. It's like it's not you know how we do it. It's like damn,
down for whatever.
Yeah, I'm such a G. It's pathetic.
It's like one of his like coolest records. That beat is so fucking cold. Yes. It's time to have sex.
Oh man, no, guys gotta watch Office Space.
If you haven't seen it, honestly, I mean it's dumb. It's a silly movie, but it's fucking great.
You're a Betty Badman.
Stapler? I think I have a stapler.
I'm just gonna throw it on fire. I'm just gonna set on fire.
I'm sorry, what? At the ending you see him with a stapler?
in Mexico while the building's on fire. Oh my god. We went off
the jump to the conclusion. Yeah. Oh my god. The TSP report. Okay, we're done. All right, one last one, and then we gotta wrap it up because we're passing our hour now. So like, now
Michael Bolton.
You know, I hate Michael Bolton.
I'm a people person. All right. Go.
So Rock the Bells released the top 5 Scarface. Did like a top 1, like top 50, top 100, whatever. But the top 5 from Rock the Bells. This is what they say about Scarface. The top 5 records. I Seen a Man Die.
Ooh.
Smile.
Ooh.
Fuck Faces.
Yeah.
My Block.
Everybody loves My Block.
Hand of the Dead Body.
Hand of the Dead Body is amazing. And then My Block, it's a good song, but it's just like everybody. My Block.
Yeah. During that era, it was like a lot of records. Like
yeah, and then
kind of in the pack.
The Fuck Faces is good, but you know,
it's cool.
I would have gone with Now I Feel You. I would have gone with obviously.
I mean, that's on the list.
Now I Feel You.
Jesse James on the list.
Oh, Jesse James, yeah, that's
all of them joints are on there.
Yeah, all that, yeah.
But this is the top 5. So of the top 5, which is the number 1 though?
What are they?
So we got Seen a Man Die, Fuckface's Smile, My Block, Hands on the Dead Body.
No, Seen a Man Die.
I mean, that's probably is like that's the hardest shit.
Yeah, I mean, what?
Did you know that record when it was released and it's like out there on the music videos and shit? Like if you listen to the joint, like you hear them be like, "Motherfucker got killed" and shit. Like at the very beginning, and like the people who released it like completely didn't hear it. And so it's like the only record on like MTV VH1 where like I fucking love that. I thought that shit was crazy.
Nah, but you know it's
but that song, man.
Yeah, it's just that's
a real ass song. Everybody at one point or another experiences something to what
there's one line in that song. Imagine peace on this earth when there's no grief. Imagine grief on this earth when there's no peace.
Yeah.
God damn. God damn, man! Like
everything that he like, and the way he's talking about like you're journeying into outer space. This is where he fucking delivers this when he whispers that Oh, it's fucking chilling.
It's just a great song, man. That was.
But if I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, Hand on a Dead Body, I play a lot more.
Yeah, it's harder, man. It's you know what it is.
The edited version isn't even called that either. The edited version is called like Don't Believe. Don't believe that.
No, but see,
because they're like, homie, don't believe that song.
Yeah. No, I mean, I go through phases though, because Hand on the Dead Body is another song that I would listen to like
I think it speaks volumes. I mean, honestly, that song is actually right now about what's going on with
I put it like this, man. Geto Boys on my phone gets played the most.
No.
So whatever. I mean,
these records are getting played.
At the end of the day, I'm listening to Geto Boys the most. Yeah, man. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Dead Body. It would be a toss up between those two. I mean, I love Smile though. I love Smile.
Great.
Pac did his thing. That video was really chilling because it was like right as he died, and he's like, crucified on the cross.
Machiavelli. That's that image of Machiavelli.
Yeah, he was doing the whole Machiavelli thing, and but he had just died.
And Scarface, the way he
oh my god!
Yeah, like remember this? It's like the whole
fucking
pastor.
That's the pastor part. He's like at the end, he's like, "Let us pray."
Yeah. Pastor. Nah, like
God, it's just the way he says shit.
No, Scarface is to me.
He's the fucking dude.
Go. That's how I'm just rocking. Big Daddy Kane, Scarface, Jizza, Ice Cube. All me goats.
Oh my god, man!
And notice I don't name nobody new.
No,
I'm old school.
He's gatekeeper over here.
I will let people through. I'll close the gate in your face.
You don't bump this? Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Dude, that's all good, man. I mean, look, Scarface is on days. He's top 5 easy.
And just something on a side note. When COVID hit, Scarface was this close to dying.
Yeah. So and he did that fucking on the podcast, on Willie D's podcast.
Yeah, and his son gave him like a kidney or
donated to some part of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So we were this close to losing Scarface, and COVID is just a joke. Hey, we're this close to losing Scarface.
Some real shit, man. That's we're glad.
And then after that, we lost Bushwick Bill. So like, thank God Scarface just didn't go. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not
still getting a lot of good content from him online. We're still getting a lot of good music out there.
And Bushwick Bill, man, like, rest in peace for reals. You inspired me to become Mr. Pins in my balls, I'm fucked in my head. All I see is blood and red.
Sometimes that darkness needs to be released, and we release it on wax.
And you're the one
going out on the streets.
And you're the one who released it first, so that gave me the permission to release.
It let us know that it was okay to kind of talk about.
Because if not, really motherfuckers be dead in the streets, man. That's what I'm saying. You got to vent. You got to let that shit out.
And to this day, I think men's mental health in particular is something that's such a big ass topic that needs to be addressed. If you ever feel like you down on some shit, you need to talk to somebody. Talk to us.
Hit us up.
Talk to us. We'll talk to you.
And we've been there. We've
been there, and we're going through it every day.
And we know how to handle. We handle it the best. The best way for us. And
we wake up. We wake up the next morning ready to do it.
And we can help.
That's all you can do.
We'll help.
Yeah.
Scarface. You put that that importance for men's health in my life. You know, prior to him, I was like, I'm the only one who's fucked up. And there's a little like he's all about Eminem does it too, and I'm like, fine, Eminem does it too, but Scarface did it first, and Scarface did it the best. The best. I don't care if a Necro does it. I don't care. He does it the best. So there you go. That's my. This is
Geto Boys. This is Minds Playing Tricks on Me. Obviously, my name is Johnny Warbucks, and I'm here with Kalishnikov Red once again. Be sure to check us out here on YouTube at the Rappers Corner for more material, interviews with artists. With the Rappers Corner, we do Remember the Record. We try to do one every month here. New content. We just went to the Kennedy Center to see DJ Kool Herc, Cindy Campbell, Ninth Wonder, and we're going to be talking about that on an episode. We'll do a little brief up. Now we got the Hip Hop Daily News coming every day.
The Hip Hop Daily News are in other podcasts. Got guests left and right.
We got stuff lined up for October, November, and December,
and real good guests.
Yeah, we got a lot of fun stuff. Check me out at Johnny Warbucks on social media. And then go to Bandcamp and check out It's a Party Over Here.
Yeah, and
check out the record.
Keep checking our record out. The Hip Hop Requiem for Hip Hop.
That's on all streaming sites right now. Yep. Hip Hop Requiem is a dope ass 50 years of hip hop. This is the time to listen and celebrate it.
Yeah.
And that's what that record's all about. Is just celebrating the music.
Kalishnikov Red here, Johnny Warbucks. We doing our thing. Like our shit, share our shit.
Please like and subscribe and share, man. Comment,
engage in our shit.
Yeah, let's talk. Let's talk about it.
We're getting numbers. We're getting thank you to all the people that are definitely helping us out. That one person in particular. Thank you a lot.
Yeah. She's been nothing but a jewel. We love you. We appreciate you a lot.
Yeah, and thank you to everybody, man. You guys, we do this for you. We do this for ourselves. We do this for the community. We're not ever going to poison you, ourselves, or the community. So
no. This is all about celebration of this music and this art form and this culture. And all we want to do is spread that love and hopefully heads who maybe haven't heard these records here is talking about it and get excited about it and go and check out those albums and go and check out those records and go and check out those artists.
One thing I do want to say, I'm going to end it with this little quote from Kool Herc, the one we saw yesterday. It's not about black people. It's not about white people. It's about my people.
It's about weed.
It's about weed. So it's
I think a lot of people misheard and thought he said weed. Started laughing.
No. It's his people. We are his people. We are Kool. We are hip hop people.
This is the man that birthed this shit. That was one of the coolest things I ever heard. I mean, man, if there wasn't a moment that I ever felt like this is all right. Yeah, we all right.
Yeah.
Anybody who wants to go into all this vulture shit,
and none of them goes and sees Kool Herc. We did. You know what I mean? Yeah,
we put money in that man's pocket. We're gonna continue to do so.
And we went back to the 1970s. We went to those block parties with them. We listened to those beats that were really crappy speakers. We saw the kids doing graffiti and breakdancing. We were there with them. So thank you for coming out. Thank you for allowing us to experience that for reals.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little shout out video about the experience last night. So if you haven't already seen it, check that out too, right? What are we gonna do next month? What's next month? November.
What
is that? Thanksgiving.
What is that?
Family. America history.
America. Well, it's Oh shit! Everything's crumbling.
Shout out to America. Shout out to OG America.
Oh no.
I don't know, man. We'll figure something out, man. I mean, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's all I will say is that it's like
maybe something funky.
The voice of people that haven't had a voice is now being heard.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Peace.
Guys, me out.